Children living on First Nations reservations in New Brunswick live in similar conditions as children in the Third World. That's the assessment of a national. As Catherine Harrop reports, the group has stepped in to help feed the children.
Macaroni, cheese, and nuggets.
It looks like a hot lunch program at any school, but it's not. Lunch is being served outside of the Tobic First Nations Elementary School. The school with the kitchen was closed because of mold and deterioration. And there's another difference. 64% of the students at the school come from families that are on welfare. And those concerned say the hot lunch program may provide the only hot meal of the day. And that isn't for sure, because the reserve is broke. The principal says Indian and Northern Affairs has deemed the hot lunch program unnecessary. That means no funding. Well, how are you getting paid this week?
I don't know.
School Secretary Bernie Nicholas starts every week wondering if the school will get enough donations to cover this week's lunch.
You know, I'm bringing this home from work and I'm thinking about it and, you know, what could we do and how could we raise money and...
Does that water work?
Enter Pat Dacey. Dacey is from Canadian Feed the Children. She just arrived to check out the situation.
I get really angry the first thing when I come in to these situations because I can't believe that this is considered non-essential to feed these children. How far are you going to meet us on this?
Feed the Children is dipping into its emergency fund to give $5,000 to feed these kids. She says the state of children's health on First Nations communities is more desperate than those in Sierra Leone.
And First Nations children are the largest group. On and off reserve, you add up those numbers and 68% of First Nations kids do not get nutritious food. And that's an abomination.
Dacey says you can feed 80 children healthy meals for around $25,000 a year. She will pitch her organization, but the community will have to pay for the 2 cooks. Dacey questions a government that agrees to fund a building, but not a food program. It's no good filling the seats without filling the stomachs. Catherine Harrop, CBC News, Tobic First Nation.
Indian and Northern Affairs Canada did not respond to our request for an interview on this subject.